Hi you guys, welcome back to just one Ebony's YouTube channel. It is your girl Ebony, and I'm back here with a video talking about, is Poshmark doing too much? Okay, we about to talk about that, so go ahead, stay tuned. If you like reseller content, if you like Poshmark Macari, came to the right spot. This is your girl Just on Ebby, where we talk about all of that. So if you have not already, push that subscribe button. Go ahead, I'll wait. Okay, go ahead. Push that subscribe button, push that notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. And stay tuned for this one, you guys. Okay? We got a lot to talk about. I have not been able to be here talk with you guys about a lot of things. So now I'm making up for that. What we're talking about today is Poshmark doing too much, because they're doing a lot. They have a lot going on. They're making the platform some good, some bad changes. I feel like they're updating a lot, and I mean, some of it is good and some of it is bad. It's like everything, it has its pros and cons. And the way I feel may not be the same way you guys feel, or it may be. But I want you to please comment down below, letting me know exactly how you feel about all the updates and changes Poshmark has, and what we're going to talk about here in this video. So first, I'm going to talk about the live shows. Now, how I feel about the live shows, it may not be your same feeling, but how I feel is that it's too much. It has its pros and cons. I mean, some good things about it is the fact that you can go on a live show where people can see like your actual feed at that point in time, letting you know, like, you know, what they like, what they don't like. You're basically showing them items in your actual show, of items that you have for sale, that they can either, you know, bid and purchase, or let you know they want to purchase. And yeah, so it's a good thing. It gets your platform out there, it gets your actual closet out there, so that people can know what you're offering and what you're selling. But again, they have to be on the live show at that time in order to see it. And then of course they can always come back later on, looking at shows and seeing what items you offered, and then deciding if it's still available to purchase it. So I think it's a good thing, as far as it does get some items out there so people can see them. It does notify people that, you know, maybe they have a live show going on. So those are good things to get your, you know, things out there. And of course, don't forget, I'm looking down. You may see me look down because I have notes here. I also have, you know, my phone here. So you may see me look down, and that's why. So the shows in itself, I'll just show you here what it actually talks about Posh shows and new features. So it says the shop live together with these Posh shows features. So with the features, it's ready to learn more about Posh shows. It says discover shows. You can shop current and upcoming shows with those new updates. You can view all your saved shows in one location with the new bookmark. You can swipe up while viewing a Posh show to see the next. And then get notified. You can have like a heads up in your notifications. You can select, you know, to be known about Posh shows. And it says sellers you can follow are live. You can your saved shows are starting, so you can see when your shows are starting. It says your liked items are in show, so you can say items that you have liked have been put into a show. And then a friend mentions you in the comments of a show, so if your name is mentioned in a show. So it's a good platform as far as the community, and you know, like sharing all of other people's items and things that you've liked, and kind of get it out there. As far as if you liked it, you see exactly that it's on sale or in the show, and you might want to jump on it so other people can't purchase it. You know, so there are some good things about Posh shows, but for me, I don't know, I just don't like it. I know we're in ages of social media and getting more things out there, but for me, I just don't like it, just because of the fact that it is more work. To me, it's a lot more work, a lot more things that you have to do. You have to get these items together that, you know, I don't know if you do inventory or put things in packages. You do have to, you know, unwrap all of that, get the items out there, do an actual video. And one, you have to feel comfortable doing a video like on live, and showcasing your items. And then people can comment, so that's a good thing. People can comment and kind of say, you know, I want to purchase that item, or I like that item. And so it does put more exposure on your closet, which is always great to have exposure on your closet. But again, it's more work because you do have to make sure a lot of things are described and accurately and appropriately. Because if you do not, you're opening yourself up for more cases. And that's what I have not in my I believe I've been on Poshmark maybe 2-3 years. It's probably 3 years. And I've only had, I've had over 400 sales. And I have had about 2 or 3 cases. I believe it's 2. One case where I'll link in the cards up above. You'll see that one case was just basically sizing was inappropriate, or the wrong sizing was listed. And then another case where that person did not win the case because of the fact that it was the right size, it was appropriate, it just didn't fit them. So those were the only 2 cases that I had, and one was not in my favor, which I understood and knew, and then the other was in my favor. So with showcasing things on an actual live feed, if you don't describe everything that you need to describe and someone purchases the item, you know, it could open you up for more cases. More cases mean, you know, just, you know, I don't know how many cases you can actually have on Poshmark where they'll start to really question or take you off of Poshmark. But more cases are just, you know, it's just a headache to have to deal with, waiting for Poshmark to decide on, you know, if they're going to, you know, give you your money or not based off of this person opening a case up on you. So it's best for me, I like to make sure I describe things accurately, over describe. And with showcasing on an actual live feed, you need to make sure you're processing all of that. And I know sometimes it can be hard when you're live and you're actually talking about things. You see all these comments, you can get distracted and you can miss an actual flaw or something you have with the item. And that can be an opportunity for that person that purchased it to actually file a case on you. So I feel like it can open up the window or the door for more cases to be filed, which causes more headache. It does offer opportunities in order to, like if you, want to see certain parts of an item, then of course you could comment, and hopefully that person sees their comment while they're on the live in order to kind of show you more details of the item. So that is, in a sense, a good thing that you can have, whereas when we're taking pictures, there are still pictures and you can only see those pictures that are placed up, whereas you can kind of see and get a more feel of the actual item because you can kind of see more angles and actual video of the item. So that could be a plus for the shows. But in a sense, it's sometimes I feel like I guess they're trying to keep up with different platforms that have different things, and they just constantly offer new features, some features that we just don't really need per se. But I never really shop the shows. I never really look at many of the shows, just because that's just not my cup of tea. I'm not into that. And I will most likely never do a live show. I mean, don't hold me to it. I don't know, but you never know. Things change. But for me, I just I don't like being live. I mean, of course, I had to start the YouTube channel. I had to end up doing some things of being on camera, but I don't really care for live. So I don't know if I would ever do one. So how you can avoid cases: remember, just describe your items accurately. Try to make sure to list your description. Try to show different angles, and really look at comments as you're doing the show, and maybe that will help in order to make sure you can avoid a case for something that has been listed and in a flaw has not been described inappropriately. So I think it's communication. Communication is key. But again, the platform of Poshmark, they're trying to make it more as a social media area. They're trying to have more communication, more community, where you're getting to know everyone and you're sharing, you know, your good, your bads, and just trying to share every one another's closet so that you can kind of share in the wealth, because of course there is enough to go around for everyone, and there is, but at the same time it's just an area that I don't like when it comes to Poshmark, of how the social media age that they're trying to get into. But communication is key. Making sure when you're doing a live show, you communicate, you over communicate exactly what's going on with this item, and you know, the flaws, good, bad, ugly, you know, of the item, so that the actual buyer or the people that are viewing your show can actually make sure that, or feel that they've made a great purchase based off of the things that you've described, because you've described it accurately and over communicated to them exactly what the item looks like, which is a good thing. So now let's move on to what is happening with Poshmark and this lawsuit. They have a, I think it's because I looked on Google and I heard more about it, but it's a class action lawsuit that they have coming up against them. According to Google, it is in regards to Poshmark, a board of directors. They failed to maximize the value of Poshmark, so the value of Poshmark for benefit of its shareholders, in the merger with, I think it's Navier. So in that merger, they actually seem like they value Poshmark as more, but the shareholders, you know, that, you know, they're purchasing more shares thinking more, it's worth more, but it's actually worth less. So it says, in breach of their fiduciary duties to Poshmark shareholders, and whether shareholders have suffered. So pretty much like saying they purchased stock back whenever they went public for, let's say, $40 or $50, and this stock is only worth $17 now, which I looked today, and I saw it's worth $17.85. So it's like they overvalued their company. So they made their company seem like it was worth more so that people can actually purchase shares, which, you know, is a good thing, people purchasing shares, but it's not a good thing to basically falsify or lie or overvalue the company for, you know, what it was, when it's really not valued at that. Because now when the shares are here, they're at $17, $20, that makes a difference if you're purchasing or valuing the company at a higher amount of $40. So that is what's going on. So it's basically saying anybody that has bought shares and feels like they have been lied to, or feels like it's been to a disadvantage to them, they can try to get involved in this class action lawsuit to basically, you know, get reconciled for that. So, I mean, I purchased some shares when Poshmark first came out and came public, but for me, it seemed like it wasn't worth it. It was, it just wasn't worth it at all. And as you can see, it's at $17.85 right now. But the fluctuation of how it would go, and I just got out of it because it wasn't worth it to me. Again, I am not a person that is, you know, an expert talking about stocks, bonds, shares, all of that wonderful stuff. So again, that's just what I'm just stating what the news is and leaving it at that. So you guys do what you want with it, okay? So that is what I have for you guys today. Just talking about some different topics dealing with Poshmark and what is going on. Are they doing too much? You know, and that's just that. So I'm not sure how this all will play out with the class action lawsuit. Of course, I'm not the expert. I don't know all the details of it. This is just me, you know, saying what is going on, what I see off of Google, and off of what other postures and other people are talking about here on the social media platforms. So again, you make your own decisions. You decide if what I'm saying is true to you just by doing your own research. Remember that, never just take someone's word for something. You want to find out, do your own research of it, and you'll find out yourself. So again, thank you guys for stopping by, watching this video. Please comment down below other things that I may have missed in this video about Poshmark doing too much, or are they doing too little? Comment something that they may not have that we need. Comment down below. Let me know. I appreciate you guys for watching, for stopping by. As always, you're watching just on One Abby's YouTube channel. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.